Last game before the All-Star break. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, basically, let's play a good game today and enjoy a couple days off.
How do you describe this first half?
I mean, it's our record's our record. I don't have any grand stories. You guys write the stories about the first half. We're trying to grind out as many wins as we can. That's the job. That's the goal. Is just keep trying to stack up wins.
Alex was talking about last night after the game that, given the fact of how he's played, how the team's played in the first half, there's a lot to look forward to in the second half because there's a lot of potential still out there.
Well, yeah, I think. Look, the great thing about baseball is that you get to come here every day and kind of write a different story if you don't like the one that's been played out so far. And so I think everybody can look forward to that and to look forward to trying to get better and improve and contribute, and that's the goal for a lot of people.
I think I've asked you this before, but when you use the word out-getter, it's how you refer, especially obviously with what's going on, but in general you've always done that. Did that originate from anything, or is that something? Have you always just seen it that way? It feels really like a counsel. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I mean, I think I guess I use it to suggest that the job in a game is to get 27 outs, and the names that we use it doesn't matter what the names are. It's just get 27 outs. That's the pitcher's job. That's the pitching staff's job, is to somehow put together 27 outs every day. So it doesn't matter how you do it or what you're called when you do it. It matters that you do it better than the other team. And I think if you get stuck on the kind of traditional labels that sometimes we're not as willing to maybe think outside the box in terms of how we should complete that task.
And so when you became a manager, is that how you started viewing? Like, did you think that as a player, and then as you started doing front office work and became a manager, kind of evolved to that?
I'm not really sure. I'm sure I didn't think about it as a player. I was probably trying to think about how to do my job as a player. But I think you think about it maybe when you start managing, you just see your team maybe is not traditionally built or something like that, and you have injuries, or you have players that have different skill sets, and you want to try to put them in positions to succeed.
Taillon pitched yesterday.
Yeah, everything went great. He did well, pitched very well. So he'll head back to Chicago for the break. He'll throw a couple days during the All-Star break in Chicago, and then we'll go from there.
You were mentioning yesterday you're proud of this group because when you call, it truly is, you don't know who could be called upon. The way, too, that guys are coming back after injuries, there's never a guarantee. Like, you don't always know who you're going to be. And just
right.
Talking to Caleb, how he's working through things but now feels good. Like, what can you say about the group and even how they're just continually working through that stuff that maybe we don't even know sometimes?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's really true. I mean, guys get activated. It doesn't mean they haven't been pitching in games, in major league games. Two, they're I think you're over the injury and able to compete, but are you at like really 100%? Might take a while to get there. That's just part of competing in high-level athletics. And so, yeah, you face that with guys. We could face that in the second half with some of these guys coming back, absolutely. And that may require us to think a little bit different about how we use some of these guys.